we're sponsored by 106th Street Tire and Wheel. Get your automotive stuff done at 106th Street Tire and Wheel. Sports Talk with Boog and Lou featuring Steele. Once again, live here. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to True New York Sports. Unfortunately, Boogie and Steele were out, and myself were out last week, but we are live now, and we are here. And Boog, who the hell's that guy in the background of your picture back there? What's up, Deborah?
What's up, Deborah? Oh, that's
who's
Mr.
that?
Showalter. That is the captain of the Met ship.
Of the Mets? Oh, you're already saying that they're going to win the damn championship?
I said
what's up, Lonnie? What's up,
the
Lonnie?
captain of the ship. I didn't say champion.
Oh, a captain of the ship. Got it. Okay, I thought you were already doing your claim to fame of that the Mets are winning the World Series because they got Buck Showalter and a bunch of new recruits on the team. But you got to be pretty excited. You still got to be pretty excited.
I'm hyped. But I'm not talking about no championship or nothing like that. But, you know.
Not yet. Anyway. Steele, what's up, my brother?
Yo, I'm feeling pretty good. No.
Yeah, you look like you're asleep. You're right.
I'm actually in my bed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, why does Lonnie? I got words for Boogie. What happened here? But in the meantime, while Lonnie types this out, boys,
the Jets won.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we really have to talk New York's football? Because it's bad. I am your biggest fan, idiot. That's just
you remember from Thursday?
From Thursday, yeah, of course, yeah.
All right, so when Lou started the show, we're gonna find out.
We'll find out, right? We'll find out exactly. But no, for real, guys, let's talk. New York Jets, New York Giants have the same record now.
This is probably the only week that Steele's gonna get the shine. So go ahead, Steele.
Go ahead.
Yeah!
Hi, what's up, James?
Have fun, bro.
This is the greatest game of my life.
Right. So.
And he was there.
A quick background story: Steele got tickets to the Jets-Jaguars game. He went to the game against Jacksonville. They won. Steele, tell me now that you were live at the game. Tell me exactly what you noticed about the Jets in general. Zach Wilson, any other players? Tell me what was your experience seeing them live in action?
Give us the inside scoop.
Well, to be honest, to watch the whole game and the warm-ups and everything, Zach Wilson is not good. Okay, America, I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So what did he do for you to say that? I mean, I don't get it.
Even in his warm-up throws, he was throwing ducks. And what people don't get to see on TV, even for myself, is the plays that they do when the cameras are off. And I'm telling you, this guy can't throw the ball into an ocean. He is not it. He missed his tight end the first half at least 7 times. I've never seen nothing like this.
So are you basically saying it was more the other team gave the Jets a win than more than the Jets won the game? Are you trying to say that?
I was at the game, and as a fan, I will say this with all the honesty in the world: the Jaguars just didn't want to win.
They basically trying to get a draft pick like the Giants.
Pretty much. Listen, Trevor Lawrence is must watch TV. That guy know how to play the game. Our quarterback, not so much. The defense was impressive. Not gonna lie, the defense was very impressive to see them playing hard, and doing the things that they're supposed to do out there.
I'm very proud of you for that.
Yeah. You're making progress.
Yeah.
That's because the Jets won. That's why.
No. I'm all serious, bro. The Jets and Giants. I mean, I've been saying this for years. They need to form one team, man, and just call it a wash.
And just stick together.
Take the best players, which is not much, from both teams, and put them together, and we just have one New York team, bro.
Let me tell you what happens.
We don't deserve to have 2 franchises.
If you put the Jets record together and you put the Giants record together, guess what that record is? It's the same. It's the same because the Giants suck and the Jets suck. The Giants, let me tell you guys something. If you guys are a Giants fan, you have to appreciate Daniel Jones because
oh my God.
And this also shows. I hope everyone who's listening right now, the important. I think we can all agree that quarterback is probably the most important position to have on the field. And when you don't have a good quarterback, it literally ruins the entire game plan for everything. Mike Lennon, whatever the hell the other dude's name is, Flam.
Listen.
I don't even want
to. Don't
horrible.
generalize this. Don't generalize this. Don't generalize this. Let's break down how bad the Giants played. Okay. Now, the Eagles were playing bad also. Okay? So
It was 3-3 at halftime.
That's why it was 3-3. But, bro, Fromm had a 19 quarterback rating at the half. 19.
Isn't that at a 20?
The dude, yo, I want to. What the stats?
Lou,
Yo, the dude had 25 yards passing in the third. So they said, you know what? You are not even worthy of being a backup quarterback. Get out. So we got Glennon, who is a career loser, to be in the game to take over from who absolutely showed us why he's never had a shot in the NFL. Okay? The guy is god awful. You can't. Daniel Jones could throw lefty and did a better job than this guy did.
I agree.
So then Glennon all of a sudden looks like Joe Montana after watching 3 quarters of Fromm. So he threw 1 touchdown and 1 interception. So it's like it was the battle of the I don't know. There's not even a word to describe it. Like so we're up here complaining about Daniel Jones every week when this could be what we got every week. So basically, I was saying, you know what? Let's go Eagles, man. You know, destroy this Giants team so we can get some offensive linemen in the drafts. Now that we're gonna get a new GM, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what. And then on top of that, news comes down talking about we're gonna keep Judge and we're gonna keep Daniel Jones. Okay, like I said, it seems like the front office has a whole bunch of like misfunction happening right now because you're gonna get a new GM, but you're gonna keep the coach and keep the quarterback. Like I don't understand like what this. It's almost like how the Mets was doing it. Like we get a GM and then you get I don't know what it is. What's happening with New York sports? Like everything, nothing is lining up the right way. Like it's not making no sense.
Right. So
like, I can't read all show about this Giants. These guys really pissed me off.
So no, listen, let me. And starting quarterback for the New York Giants, Mike Lennon. Listen, Mike. Listen, the Giants already said that they're gonna bring back Daniel Jones. They love Joe Judge.
Don't disrespect us in my car. Right? Don't compare the Giants to the Browns. Thank you very much.
No, it's hilarious.
Yo, you gotta warn me, bro. You can't.
I just uploaded that right now.
You can't just come out.
Yo, Beastburg, this dude is like crying, bro.
Yo, but no joke. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't.
Somebody shut James's mic off right now. First off,
Whoa.
it was Lou that posted that meme. So Lou's the one that's making him roll around in bed like that. Okay.
I can't even laugh no more, man. Whoa, I don't like that.
Yo, he just shut all your fun down.
So let me just explain something to you guys also real quick. So they obviously want Daniel Jones to be the Giants franchise quarterback. Okay. Here's the problem with if you get rid of Joe Judge and why you need to keep Joe Judge. If Joe Judge does not stay on this team, it'll be the 3rd head coach that Daniel Jones has in 4 years. Okay. If you want to have a good, organized, understanding the playbook football team, you can't keep getting rid of the head coach. So if you're going to keep Daniel Jones, I think next year you have to keep Joe Judge.
Okay, this is my question.
I hear you.
Wait, hold on, Bugs. Did Joe Judge hire Garrett, or was
No
Garrett put on to
Joe
his staff?
Judge said that he didn't want Garrett.
Okay.
Of
Then
course,
that-
he's going to say that now.
Right. No, because he won't be able to backtrack that.
So
he will
how
not be able to backtrack that.
So how come, was it Kitchens? So how come the offense hasn't improved? Because if you watch the game, the Giants' defense is the only thing that's improved.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Like each half, or when you see it, it's like the I mean, outside of the Cowboys game, of course, but we've been actually in the game because of the defense. Because the offense has been non-existent with Daniel Jones or without Daniel Jones.
Correct.
It's been non-existent. So at the end of the day, that offense needs to be, something has to happen with that offense, because now everybody's complaining about Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's just like Dave Kingman. He gets the home run hitter and that's it. And he strikes out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not, but that's also you also got to remember though, we haven't had Daniel Jones and we haven't had anyone really healthy. Everyone's been hurt. Tony played his first game last week after 6 games of not playing. Then Kenny Galladay gets hurt literally in the middle of every single game.
We knew that when we got him, and I said that when we signed him.
Sterling Shepard's been out.
I think his career might be over, man.
Yeah,
he got the Victor Cruz-itis like I've never seen.
No, he got that. What's the guy for the Jets? Nunwa. Every damn season he start off hurt. He got that symptoms, man. He got to go.
No, which is bad, right?
And just think about it. This is a time in the NFL where everything's soft now. Like, so you mean to tell me that these guys are always injured, and the NFL is not even as tough as it used to be?
Listen,
like,
I was listening to Canty, and I solidly believe it. These guys don't practice enough, and when it's time, these game time decisions, when they're in the game, their body is not adapted to play the game at full speed. And that's why they keep getting hurt, bro. They have to go back to practice. I mean,
James has an interesting question. You want to read that, or Steele? Out loud.
Oh, do you think if New York teams were not in a market where they can make money, whether they win, when they win, or damn, I said jump. Where the fuck they go?
Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea for me to have him read it.
I got you.
Wait, Lou, but check this out. You're on a podcast, right? And I say, Lou, can you read the question that one of our people that commented wrote? And the guy's reading it to himself. I mean, why would I need you to read it to yourself if I want everybody else to know what he asked? And then he's whispering it to himself, and then he can't even read it. So maybe I put him on the spot where.
No, I think you put him on the spot. We gotta give him a second.
That's not a strong point. That's not a strong point.
I didn't think we had to pregame understanding that when we ask you to read a question, you have to read it out loud.
Okay, so let's rewind. Let's rewind. Let's act like nothing happened.
All right.
Hey Lou,
hold on.
Hey Lou, can you read?
Hold on. First of all, I thought when you said read it, I thought you meant just to read it. I didn't know you.
Why?
I don't know.
Do that on your own. I don't need to do that.
In my brain, it just process. Just read it.
Man, one jet win. You just shut down.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I'll read the question.
I'm emotional. Okay.
Do you think if New York teams were not in a market where they can make money, whether they win or not, that they would do more to win?
It all depends on the team, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because look at the Yankees. Look at the Yankees, right? The Yankees, they've always were the team that everybody looked to as, oh, they got all the money, they get all the stars, blah, 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 blah. Now the Mets is trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Football is relegated to a cap. So they can only do but so much anyway, right? The Knicks, they always go for the old stars and pay the money. And so now lately, we've been in a situation where we've been smart with our money and we're waiting for the superstar. The Nets, they just got all the superstars at the right time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, to answer that question, it all depends on the organization, honestly. Like the Rangers are doing well, and they don't have that many high name guys.
Well,
you
can't really put hockey in that equation because hockey is not really a popular sport. Like,
oh, you're not going to disrespect hockey, okay? You're not going to do it. Like right now, you're on a roll. We're not even at 7:30 yet, and you've been taken off of the screen twice.
It's 7:15.
You're not going to disrespect hockey. Just because you don't watch hockey, don't mean you disrespect hockey.
Like I said before, I was rudely interrupted.
Okay.
Hockey is not a.
Please.
True.
He doesn't even know.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Did you turn my mic off?
What? What are you accusing me of?
It's still not a popular sport.
Look what James said.
He did. He definitely did. He definitely did. We're gonna have a talk after the
Look
show.
what Beesburg said.
We're gonna have a
Hold on,
talk
that's
after
not
the
what-
show.
Yo, let me tell you something. It's not. Yo, listen. The guys on ESPN say the same thing. I'm not saying nothing that's disrespectful.
Hold on. Bill, no more excuses. The Giants are the worst team in football. No other team has a bad quarterback, coach, and GM. Period. So
Wait. Look. Let me. Can I get a piece of this, please? Just a look. First of all, Daniel Jones is not a bad quarterback. Stop saying it. I don't want to hear it no more. The GM part. Yeah. The coach is in question,
see, we're all aligned there. See,
but Daniel Jones is not a bad quarterback.
you're not gonna tell me that the Giants are a worse organization than the Browns, the Jacksonville Jaguars, or the Detroit Lions.
I was gonna
You're
say
not
the
gonna
Lions.
tell me that. Now, Dan Campbell,
Don't
I'm a
forget to
fan of
say New
Dan
York.
Campbell.
Don't forget to say the New York Jets. Come
Listen,
on, bro.
we're kind of almost equal with the Jets and the Giants.
That's
at
what I'm
this
saying.
point.
You got to put them in
Okay.
there. You got to put them in that
But
suit.
he said worse. So that's
Okay,
why
my fault.
that's why I didn't say
My
the Jets.
fault. My
The
fault.
Detroit Lions, the Browns, and the Jaguars are definitely worse than the Giants. No question. And you're gonna and I like I said, I like the Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell. I like him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a former Giant. You know what I'm saying? He got them playing and stuff like that. But they stink. The organization stinks.
We can
So
even
don't-
say that we can even say that the Las Vegas Raiders have a worse organization after what's been going on this year too.
I mean, they're starting off on the wrong foot, man.
They started off bad, and they can
started
still
off-
make the playoffs. They can still make the
Lucky
playoffs.
said Washington.
They're better. They had some
had a bad-
scandals.
They had a
There's some
bad name
scandals.
last year. They had a
No,
bad
they
name.
got some
And
scandals
they had some
this year.
scandals. You're right.
But
They
they,
did.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, they haven't won more Super Bowls than the Giants. They definitely had a long drought like how Dallas had. You know what I'm saying?
listen,
I mean-
anybody that's a Cleveland fan should not talk anything about New York sports. I'm sorry. I mean, thank God for LeBron James. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I listen. The Indians went to the World Series a few years ago, right? They went to the World Series. They didn't win. They went to the World Series.
Who remembers that? I mean,
Right.
come on.
Okay, so his rebuttal is what team would trade their quarterback for Daniel Jones? I bet you the Jets would.
I'll take Daniel Jones in a heartbeat.
I bet you the Lions would.
Yes,
I bet you the
Jacksonville.
Browns would.
Jacksonville wouldn't actually.
I bet you no. Jacksonville, they're straight.
They're straight.
They're straight.
They're good to go.
I bet you-
Seattle
I
would.
bet you the Texans would.
Yeah, Seattle would.
Seattle's quarterback is probably going to end up on the Giants. So I'm just putting that.
That's
out
why
there.
I'm saying that they would trade.
I'm putting it out there in the air. So yeah, maybe.
No,
yeah,
look.
Maybe
Not to be
Washington-
funny,
I mean, yeah,
but
maybe-
Washington needs a quarterback too.
True.
So there's quite a few teams I think would actually take Daniel Jones as
You
their
want to know?
quarterback.
You want to know?
To answer that question.
You want to know a good fit for Daniel Jones too? San Francisco.
Because Garoppolo's banged up, so you don't know.
He's
when
been banged up the
around
last 4 years. I
So
think.
you might as well chalk it up and just throw Daniel Jones over there and just give us
Listen,
somebody that we need.
I think
Daniel
Daniel Jones is
offensive
better than
line.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Listen, Daniel Jones is a decent quarterback. He has had 3 different OCs, man. You cannot succeed in the game of football when there's no stability. The guy had 3 different OCs.
Right,
can't-
no
you can't be-
stability.
No stability.
Which is why you can't.
Did I say
Which is
that?
why you
said
can't
no
get rid of Joe
stability.
Judge.
New word. Listen,
Really.
our
I said
offensive
stability,
line
man.
is definitely an issue. Oh,
What the?
okay.
What is
Wait a
happening
minute.
today?
This
What
is not-
happening
This is
today?
not true New York sports after dark. So get it together over there, please.
My clapper went off.
What is happening right now?
Yo, I gotta clip that later. You should have seen Steele's face in the middle of that. He just
Yeah, I don't even know. I didn't clap.
But that's what I'm saying, Beast. Right? The offensive line is so bad, bro, that nobody can perform. Like the quarterback, and this is the same problem we had when Eli was the quarterback. Like Eli literally had no time to do nothing. So what everybody say? Oh, Eli's washed up. He never was that good. Blah 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 blah. Right? So now we bring in Daniel Jones. Same issue. Never have no time. Well, yeah, Daniel Jones had his issues of forcing the pass when he shouldn't, but he's always in the situation of forcing the pass because the offensive line hasn't improved. Gettleman gets the GM job. My first thing I'm gonna do is fix the offensive line.
Whoa. Sorry, no disrespect. Bill, you have lost your mind. If you think Zach Wilson is better than Daniel Jones, I would trade Jack Wilson for a bag of potato chips with one potato chip in it. Okay, and
hold on.
Yo, Daniel Jones is way better than Zach Wilson, man. Are you kidding me?
We might have to get this guy on the show today because he's just saying some really crazy stuff right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's a quick vote. Does anybody on this panel right now think that Zach Wilson is better than Daniel Jones? No. Anybody? I mean, is it even close? Can we even create a discussion to say there's a possibility of it?
Daniel Jones is a C quarterback right now, a B- to C+ quarterback right now. Zach Wilson is a D- to F quarterback.
Bill, if you have the cojones, I sent you the invite. You can join.
In my opinion.
So
anyway.
I need Bill to join right? So I can shut his mic off for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the guy cannot complete a pass to an open wide receiver. If you watch the Jets game like I did, and I do, we run the ball 89% of the time. Like, what
There's a reason for that.
And okay, thank you, Lou. There's no question. This guy cannot complete a pass. Our best quarterbacks we're the polar opposite of the Giants. Our best quarterbacks are his backup, and they don't want to play the backup because they don't want them to outshine their golden boy. That's just the bottom line.
Who's your running backs?
Yo, it's committee, bro.
That's what I thought. Cause I'm like, y'all don't even have like a star. I remember y'all had like a rookie.
It's committee.
Yeah,
it's Carter.
Yeah, Carter. Yeah,
it's committee. Yeah. It's committee. And you know what? They're all
Gardner, Johnson, and
it's running back by committee. It's no star. They do their job. 3 to 4 yards a carry. Blah blah blah. It is what it is. The best player on the Jets is number 10. What's his name? Boros? What's his name?
Guys, Sports Center just announced John Madden passed away.
No. Oh.
Sports Center just announced 1 minute ago that John Madden passed away.
They need to change the name of football to John Madden, bro. Like
that sucks.
Yeah. Listen, I'm to be honest, I started watching football heavily because of John Madden. Like listening to him.
He died unexpectedly this morning.
He's just an awesome.
So he did passed away this morning.
The family probably didn't release it till this evening. Crazy. I'm not even going to turn on the TV because there's more distractions.
Yeah, no, for sure. That sucks. Every mad football video games alone based off of this dude. Crazy. That sucks.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, John Madden, 1936 to 2021. 85 years old. Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
The voice of football.
The voice of football.
Without question.
Yeah, for sure.
Without question.
85 years old. I mean, that's a great life to live too. I mean, he lived a long time.
His name will go down in history, man. Alone. It'll never be forgotten.
Yeah. Crazy. All right, to get back though to New York sports, we really didn't talk about the Mets getting Book as Boog puts himself as Boog Showalter. We didn't really get to talk about the Mets signing Buck Showalter, and now baseball was currently out of commission. There's no baseball talk whatsoever because of the strike.
I mean, when it comes to the Yankees, there's no baseball talk anyway. It's
very true, right? Because the Yankees haven't made any moves because what the fuck? Sorry to curse. But Boog, tell me your thoughts. And as a Met fan, getting Buck Showalter to the New York Mets. What is this show for the New York Mets? What is the expectation? How many games do you see the Mets winning now that you guys added a bunch of new weapons to the arsenal?
I'm not playing a numbers game as far as how many games we're going to win or lose because of a coach. But what I am going to say is that this team, I'm looking at how they've constructed it right now, and the team is definitely going to be a more mature team. It's going to be a lot more no nonsense of the stuff that all these rookie manage decisions that we was getting. Rojas and the dude that got in trouble, what's his name? The guy before him.
Beltran.
His name. No. Before him, like Beltran never actually.
No, he never got a chance to.
The dude that got in trouble. The dude that got in trouble with the chicks and stuff like that.
Like, no, who cares?
We got him from the Indians. But anyway, those guys, they just let things happen in the clubhouse. Blah blah blah. Buck Showalter, like that thing with Baez, that thing would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that stuff. Like when Lindor and McNeil, they choking each other out in the locker room. Like none of that stuff is gonna happen. So he's gonna make things accountable. And then we got Scherzer and Marte and we got all these veterans on the team. So they're gonna look at Showalter as, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, now we have stability in this clubhouse right now. So now it's a matter of, will Lindor and any other diva that's in there, will they listen to him? Because he's going to be pretty stern. I mean, he's not a yeller per se, but he's definitely a no-nonsense type of guy, and he does hold people accountable. But what I do ignore is those speeches that coaches give before they get hired. They always, well,
they have to sound good, right? They have
no more taxes. They give you a big speech, and then it's never like that when it happens. But Showalter has a track record. He had a bad Yankee team, right? And then they got rid of him once the team started, all those draft picks. I mean, the farm guys that you had come up. Torrey got the benefit of all those moves that they made. So he got let go. Was it 95, right? Right.
94.
95.
Yeah,
he was with the 95 team.
Yeah, 95 when Wetland was the closer, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So then, boom, he leaves. Now you got Mariano and then Jeter and everybody. Now everybody's starting to mend. So now he's gone. Then he had a bad Orioles team, right? He had a bad Texas Rangers team, and even with the Orioles, he made the playoffs and still got let go. So he has a track record of winning, even though his I think his win-loss record is like even, but
it's almost at 500. But he had bad teams.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So now this is not a bad team. So I want to see what he does with a team that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
What I liked about him, I know Bug don't like to hear these managers have their speeches, whatever. But what I like about the guy is I feel like he always had control of his clubhouse. You never heard like an issue. Trying to piggyback what Bug said. You never heard like nonsense out of his clubhouses. So I think that's exactly what the Mets need.
They do.
Right. Yeah, James is crazy. He just makes Buck Showalter just stand back there. I know, it's wild. It's pretty wild. He's so rich. Yeah, no, listen.
All right, can we give an official rest in peace, like a couple of second
moment of silence?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Rest in peace. Why does it say 2016 though?
Word. Why does it say that?
It's a 93 2016.
Yo, get him off the screen.
Yo, Boogie, hold on, Boogie.
Get him out of here.
Boogie, hold on. Get out of here.
All right, Lou. On 3,
we're gonna give a moment of silence to John Madden. 3, 2, 1. Moment of silence. All right, Boogie, you better here right now, Bug. You're throwing out fake dates out there. 93 2000.
Why did it say 2016?
You want to know why it said 93 2000? Somebody was probably upset with Madden games, and they said that rest in peace Madden games.
But Madden is still out right now, so I don't know. That was crazy. My apologies.
Anyway, that was a great call, though. That was a great call.
He died twice.
Yo, straight hell.
My God.
Hell is coming.
Yo, you know who else? You know who else is gonna get the boot? This guy right here, talking crazy.
Oh, Bill, you are talking crazy, Bill.
This guy.
Why
right
am I
here,
talking crazy?
Talking crazy. You talking about the Giants are worse than the who?
Everybody.
Talk.
We don't have the GM.
Talk.
You can tell me you can believe in this coach all you want. What's his record? I think he's like 30% winners. And the quarterback, all we do is make excuses for Daniel Jones. then we're going to have to decide very shortly if we're going to pay him $150 million, which clearly he's not worth.
Why do you think he's going to get $150 million?
Well, that's what you do, because mediocre quarterbacks still make $35 million a year, times it by 4, and that's 140.
I don't think so.
The only thing we're going to do is give him his 5th option. That's it. If he don't perform next year, he's out of here. And so is Judge, out of here.
No, I'm not even that, but I feel like if he performs decently, they're going to keep him on that, like they did the boy from Dallas. They're going to give him that, put him on the, what's that thing called? That's slipping my mind.
I know 5th-year option?
No. 5th-year option will be next year. But he's talking about the when they put you on that
exempt.
No, not exempt.
Not exempt.
It's the that player thing when you don't agree on a contract, so they
just extend you and like.
Yeah, but again, then he gets paid the average of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
I forget what that's called, but
but listen, you're talking bad about a quarterback that did not have the ideal situation yet.
I don't want to hear about excuses anymore.
Who are you going to replace?
Yeah, but Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls and was the MVP, and he still looked at trash because the offensive line was doo-doo.
It's the offensive line. It's the quarterback. It's the coaches. I hear all these excuses about Daniel Jones. He stinks. They don't win. We are the worst team in the NFL right now, bar none.
So Detroit Lions, how is Detroit Lions better than us?
Thank you,
They had Jared Goff, who actually made it to a Super Bowl, as opposed to Daniel Jones, who made it out of Duke.
Look at their record.
Yeah, but look what team Jared Goff
had. That's fine. You don't think Dan Campbell's a pretty good coach? You don't think Dan Campbell's a pretty good coach? Those guys fight every week when they have nothing to fight for.
He got me
instead of the 10-man Giants when they lose 34-10. Well, I like the progress we're seeing. What progress is that? That we still suck?
Okay, let me go to hold on. So, who do you feel is worse? I mean,
he feels the Giants are the worst.
You feel like Dan Jones is the worst quarterback in the league?
No, I think the Giants are in the worst situation.
But I'm talking about quarterback-wise.
How can they be in the worst situation when the Browns have what's it, Mayfield or whatever his name is, who can't Baker Mayfield, who can't stay not injured on the field because his offensive
Are we talking about Daniel Jones, who is on IR right now? That same guy who can't stay healthy either?
You got Landry, who got to kick out because he can't stay healthy. The whole team is trash. They never win, and they even changed locations. They said, you know what, Cleveland Browns, you don't deserve a football team. We're going to turn you into the Ravens. And then fans cried so bad, they said, all right, we're going to bring them back. So that organization is better than the Giants.
Yeah, right now it is.
Super Bowls.
And since the
Super Bowls.
I don't want to hear about the Super Bowls no more.
Why you don't want to hear about it? Because that's
ancient history. There's 22-58 since the boat trip.
Okay,
the worst record in the NFL. They're a laughing stock. They're worse than the Jets.
Cleveland's a laughing stock.
They're worse than the Jets. Lou.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Who is worse than Daniel Jones, quarterback in the league right now?
Not many.
Zach Wilson.
That's one.
Sorry. He gets me mad sometimes.
Justin Fields.
That's 2.
Wait a minute. These guys are rookie quarterbacks. In terrible situations.
Wait. Let me go.
All right, so non-rookie quarterbacks.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. I think Daniel Jones is better than Sam Darnold.
That's one.
He's definitely. I love Newton, but he's better than Mr. Newton himself, Mr. Number One, Mr. Superman right now.
He doesn't even count. He's like a backup quarterback.
But here's the thing, though.
Nobody counts.
Here's the thing.
He's better than Baker Mayfield.
I'll take Baker Mayfield every day of the week.
Over Daniel Jones?
100%.
Oh, we could do a poll, bro.
God, hold on, I had to take Bill off. Baker Mayfield is fucking trash. The guy has 54 interceptions in 4 years in the football. He's the most interceptions out of everybody in the league. The guy is trash.
Yo, come on, bro.
Bill,
who has the most turnovers in football? Do we count fumbles?
Well,
going into a couple games ago, Daniel Jones had 49 touchdowns and 52 turnovers.
Right, because he had trouble holding the ball the first 2 years of his career.
Well, that's kind of an important thing of holding the ball.
Yeah, but he was way
Oh,
better this year.
But guess what? It's kind of important being on the field. It's kind of important not throwing interceptions. It's kind of important throwing for yards.
Listen,
so you're gonna tell me
as Bill Parcells said, you can't.
Bro,
Baker Mayfield's playing hurt. What
yards.
is Daniel Jones doing?
Tua can't throw the ball past 2
The
yards.
only reason, listen, I'm not a Giant fan, but I believe the only reason the Giants shut Jones down this year is to keep him from getting either further injured and getting him ready for next year. They knew the Giants wasn't doing anything this year.
The Giants were going to make
so
the
they
playoffs.
shut him down. They just shut him down. He went from being day-to-day to shut down for the season because they didn't want to hurt him.
Really quick. Regardless if you like Daniel Jones or not, he is with us for another year because they don't want to have another head coach with Daniel Jones.
And there's no quarterback in the draft.
And not for nothing.
And
Daniel Jones did not have a bad year this year when he played.
And we're going to get Russell Wilson.
Did he throw for 4,000 yards? No, he got hurt. But you know what? He single-handedly won us 3 out of the 4 games that we won this year. He single-handedly won us those games. And our O-line is absolute shit. It's horrible. We can't keep any of our wide receivers on the floor. And our offensive coordinators are not using Saquon Barkley.
Football players.
It's everything.
They don't play on the floor.
Let him rock. He hasn't spoke all day. Let him rock.
Yeah. The offensive coordinator. They don't play Barkley. They don't do anything with Barkley.
Well,
it's coaching.
Hence my conversation. No quarterback, no coach, no GM. The worst situation in the league right now.
Listen, the GM is a problem.
The GM we already said is a problem.
He's already gone.
He's retiring, right? He's retiring.
He's turning in his key card.
Right. And you know what?
Yo, you sound just like him.
Right. And the Giants, if they're smart, what they should do is that you don't promote from within. You hired somebody from the outside because the office is so bad that all you're doing is making somebody who was just as bad, who was giving advice to Gettleman, to now be in that spot.
What's the rumors on the street? Who's the guy they're going to hire? The guy they're going to hire is the guy within.
But I know, but they shouldn't do that, in my opinion. In my opinion, you should be hiring on the outside. I think they need somebody on the outside.
Well, listen, the problem with the Giants right now is what people have been talking about for years and months and years, whatever, is the fact that when you bring in another GM, you're supposed to bring in a new coach. Obviously, the Giants are not going to bring in a new coach, so the probability of hiring within might be what
I honestly believe that this is one more. I think it's one more year regardless for Jones or Judge. And I think that's it. You know what I'm saying?
If the Giants don't make the playoffs next year, they're done.
One more year for Judge and Jones. Why are we giving them the year?
No, but I honestly think they're going to try to get Wilson. I think they're going to try to get Russell Wilson. And then once they do that, I think Judge might be out of here. Honestly.
But listen, if you can't survive, if you can't win games with Wilson, that's a problem.
But the thing is, how good is Wilson going to play if they
and
keep
how can we
no
afford him?
offensive
Last
line?
I checked, we're in salary cap hell too.
Right.
And you want to know what's funny?
Right, but if you traded them, Seattle would be paying that.
You want to know what's funny, guys? I'm telling you right now.
They would pay his prorated portion, like his signing bonus, but we're still on the hook for his salary.
Who do you consider the best quarterback right now?
In the league?
Yeah.
Probably Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. So now Aaron Rodgers clearly wants to leave Green Bay, right? So let's hypothetically say that the Giants make a trade and they get Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers plays with this offensive line right here, and he starts playing like Eli Manning in the last 2 years of his career. Now, what are you going to say? Oh, the Giants picked up Rodgers when he's on the back end of his career. He's trash now, right? Well, it's not going to be the offensive line now, right?
Well, Brett Favre went on the back end of his career, went 8-3 with the Jets until he got hurt. So we give him a little bit of a pass. But what would Aaron Rodgers do because he's so good? Maybe he'd get this team to 9-8, maybe a 7th.
But let's just say they are just as bad as they are now. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? With Aaron Rodgers
they got to blow it up and start again, bud. Like.
You're not going to blame the offensive line, or are you going to just say, you know what?
We got to blow up the whole thing, bro. Like, everything's got to go. It's going to be like a complete fire sale. Everything's got to go.
That's the way it should be right now because there's no way Nate Solder should be still on our offensive line.
100%. But, we spent $72 million on Galladay, and he stinks. And Barkley, they can't get a hold for. So
Galladay should
having
have never
that's
been
like
signed because he
that's
has
like putting a closure on the
career.
Mets, like when they sucked, because it's a
Right.
luxury they don't need. Like it doesn't help.
No,
That
I can totally
Galladay
see the
did.
Giants. They're obviously keeping Jones. They're keeping Judge. I would not be surprised, especially with the salary cap stuff coming up, and Saquon Barkley is about to be on his 4th year. I don't be surprised if Saquon Barkley is not a Giant next year. In my opinion,
Yeah, there's a lot of things that might
But
happen.
at this point, you can't afford to pay him. He's not whatever he would request or his agent would request. He's not worth
Saquon Barkley. I guarantee you, if it's not with the Giants, he's going to get a big contract. He's going to get a huge contract, regardless of his injuries.
For a running back these days, 5 for 40.
What happened? Say that again.
5 and 40 is decent.
What do we consider a big contract for a running back these days? 5 for 40.
I would say at least 10 million minimum. Look at Zeke
that?
Elliott. Zeke Elliott's making 18 million a year.
Zeke is staying on the
He
field.
might not even be their best running back right now.
He's not.
No,
Pollard
Tony
is their
Pollard.
best.
Let me tell you guys right now, Tony Pollard deserves to be an RB1, big time.
It's just
big
that he's
time.
not making the money. And I'm
Right.
telling you right now, I think that's exactly what Dallas is going to do. They're going to try to unload Ezekiel Elliott. Exactly.
No,
Now-
I think they keep Zeke.
No, I think they're going to unload him, bro.
You
Because
cannot break up Dak
Listen.
Prescott and Zeke Elliott. You can't
Hold
break
on,
them
hold
up.
on.
They're
I
too good of a
wouldn't
1-2
have
combo.
A grown man with willing belly shirts. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Right.
I don't like it at all.
We finally agree on something.
Yeah, no, listen, whether you like Zeke or not, him and Dak Prescott have a very, very good
And him and
chemistry.
Pollard have a good
Yep.
chemistry too.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. Pollard has something to prove being an RB2, and he's showing that, which shows that he's capable of being an RB1 somewhere else. No running back wants to be an RB2 their whole career. There's no way.
I hear you, but we all know that their owner likes money, and Ezekiel Elliott, he will definitely get rid of him because he's making the most money. I'm telling you, that guy's money.
Is he
driven.
really an RB2 anyway? He's really like an RB1A.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But he just doesn't get the touches as much as he should because you have Zeke on the field.
Does
Right?
he want the touches or does he want the money?
That's the thing.
I don't. Whoa! I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that was borderline. That was borderline.
That was borderline. No, I mean, it was borderline,
borderline.
but it wasn't enough to cut him off.
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
enough to
that was
cut him
borderline.
off.
I looked at him to see, where he was going with that. But,
Right.
Let me tell you.
No, but
I thought we
you're
were talking no Dallas.
But you're right, Bill. You're right. You're 100%
I mean, he's
right.
absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Now let's. I mean, we've handled football the majority of the show right now. But we got two other issues that we got to attack, and that's the Knicks and the Nets. Right now, but the Nets is going to be an easy cover. So let me talk about the Knicks for one quick second. Now it's funny how I look at how the media portrays things.
Kemba Walker.
Funny thing. Now, when Kemba Walker first got benched, right? Everybody was stat driven. Oh, the team play the worst team in the NBA defensively when he's on the floor, and then when he gets off, they're the best team. Blah 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 blah. So now he gets benched, and they're like, what, 1-8 when he gets benched? So now, because of COVID and because of ankle injury to Rose, he was forced to play. Now all of a sudden, he's the leader, second leader on the team and stuff like that. This is what the media is saying. Second leader on the team, right? So, yes, his first game, he scored like 29 and 40-something and 20. But then, now his last game, he scored a triple-double. Now, it was taken out of proportion to me because I actually watched the game. I didn't read about the game after the game was over. I watched the game. He was 3 for 11. Like, the dude shot horribly, okay? And Randall clearly was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You almost got a triple-double. So it was force-feeding it. It was force-feeding his triple-double. So he literally had a low 10, I think 10 or 12 or something like that. But on the stats, Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Oh, and he had a triple-double on Christmas Day, going down in history. Like, let's slow down. You know what I'm saying?
But
let's slow down a little
bit.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
You watch the game. He did control the floor. Good ball. He had good balance on the floor.
Right.
It wasn't his best performance.
He was 3 for 11, bro, and he was clanking, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I know this comment's going to get me muted.
He had 2 air balls.
This comment's going to get me muted. Good Kemba, bad Kemba. Are we still making the playoffs?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, really?
The
I
Knicks are
don't-
not making the playoffs?
The Knicks really kind of stink right now.
Okay, check it out, check it
Good
out, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. So you're saying the Knicks are not even good enough to make the play-in? I would just say.
I think right now the best case scenario is maybe about a 9 seed.
But that's the playoffs.
That's a play-in game. That's
But it's
trash.
still the playoffs, bro.
We were a 4 seed last year. We were
We
promised
were.
better things. We got
were.
Evan Fournier, and we still stink.
Well,
Uh,
let's break
wait,
that
hold
down.
on. Can we
break that
talk
down?
about Mr. Fournier for a second?
Yeah, say break it down. Break it
Was
down.
he really an upgrade at this point?
He
He's
was
you're
the
watching.
first game of the year.
No, no,
the
no, no,
first game
no.
of the year, everyone was
Guys.
kissing his ass.
Time out. Let's not act crazy. Who did he upgrade? Reggie Bullock. Yes, he is an upgrade over
he's
Reggie Bullock.
He's an upgrade from
Yes.
Reggie Bullock.
His
Yes.
defense sure isn't.
His defense isn't, but he's definitely better than Reggie Bullock.
Well, that's the balance I'm talking about.
Because not for nothing,
offensively,
Reggie Bullock, they tried to do on-ball defense, and he was getting cooked too. So please, Reggie Bullock wasn't no clamp artist, all right? And,
yo, bro, Reggie Bullock
was
wasn't
going
getting
0 for
71
50 in the
million.
second half every game.
Reggie
Very
wasn't getting
true.
71 million.
But also, too, to be fair, the Knicks lack 3-point shooting. They got Evan Fournier, and somehow statistically they're worse.
Well, because they changed their offensive strategy and they decided to jack up a lot more three-pointers. You do know that, right?
Right.
Their
So
whole-
is
so
that on
when
the
you
coach or is that
No,
on his players?
Well, it's definitely on Thibodeau because he's never was claimed to be a top offensive coach. Never. He's always a defensive coach. And right now,
So they
his
got rid
defense
of
is
their
lacking.
best defender on the perimeter and brought in a stiff who
Well-
shoots on TNT, and everything else he kind of is not good.
What's funny is the best perimeter defender, Bullock, is he really that good of a defender? Have
No.
you watched him on
Absolutely
Dallas?
not.
Have you watched him on Dallas?
No.
He was our
As a matter of
best.
fact,
Have
I
you
think,
watched
I
the
think
games
last year? I
hold on,
think
you
we
can't
crashed
even watch
and
him on
burned the
Dallas
reality
because
this
I
year.
think they benched him.
So are we really talking apples and oranges here? Are we really saying that Evan Fournier isn't an upgrade over Reggie Bullock? And are we also saying that Kemba Walker isn't an upgrade over Elfrid Payton? Like, is that the conversation we're having?
No,
Okay,
Mr.
now-
Mr. 5-minute pace.
Alfred Payton was great.
Now, in defense, in what Bill thinking is, in defense of Bill's thinking, no, I don't agree that those two signings were an improvement to the team per se, but they were upgrades from what we had in the starting lineup.
They were upgrades.
But they wasn't what we needed.
Right,
But
correct.
listen,
And as I've said on other shows, we are still the least athletic starting 5 in the league.
Well, starting 5, yes, because our bench is super athletic.
Yeah.
Super athletic. And once Thibodeau stops being stubborn and let these young guys, because I was just having this conversation with Steele offline.
Obi.
Every time Obi Toppin starts catching fire, it's like Thibodeau says, all right, yeah, get out. Yeah, get out. Grimes, he gotta know. Grimes, he can't sit no more. The dude
He got
has
played.
shot himself into rotation. Miles McBride, I know it was 2 games, but bro, like, how do you sit a guy like that down? You know what I'm saying? He plays defense, something that we need, a perimeter defender. Like you said, Grimes and McBride both play decent defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're Gary Payton out there, but
No.
they was getting steals.
Who
You know what I'm
is?
saying?
Who is at this point?
They're knocking down their shots. They're
Agreed.
taking it to the basket. They're aggressive. We even saw an aggressive Knox for 2 games. You understand what I'm saying? So if Thibodeau sees that, he's got to see this in practice. Why isn't that happening on the floor? Why when Burks is shooting 1 for 8, he's not sitting down and let McBride go in? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why is it when Evan Fournier is going 1 for 17, why doesn't Grimes play in his minutes? Why when
Agreed.
Randall has 8
You're
turnovers
100%
in the
right.
first quarter,
But is
Obi
that-
Toppin is not playing the rest of the half?
But is that like? But evidently that's a Randall problem because everything usually comes back to Randall. If you read all the Knicks boards, you know he plays a good game. They're like quiet as a church mouse pissing on cotton. But when he plays a bad game, that's all we hear about. Now, is the problem Randall? Or is the problem the coach?
The problem's the coach because he shouldn't be bringing the ball up like he's the point guard. That's
But
why
the
we're getting-
problem is that everyone figured out how to play Randall. That is a huge thing.
Atlanta gave him the blueprint in the playoffs, and they had
exactly
and he hasn't adjusted.
100%. So that's the issue. And the issue is also, in my opinion, is that there's no Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, whether you like it or not, is a great mentor for all these young dudes. And he
I don't
plays.
think nobody disagrees with you.
No, I know it, but him not being on the court hurts.
Yeah, it does.
100%.
Even when he only plays 20 minutes a game, 24 minutes a game,
Listen,
it still helps.
I'm going to piggyback.
I
off
know,
what,
Reg. I know. We did a moment of silence. It sucks.
I'm going to piggyback on what Boog was talking about. I think Tibbs and I think Bill feels the same way. I think Tibbs needs to really adjust his coaching style.
He took
These
himself off, by the way. No, I didn't do that.
These rookies need to get on the court more. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd rather see Grimes than see RJ Barrett at this point. You know what I mean?
Let's
I'm not trying to be
kill
funny.
RJ Barrett.
No, I'm not disrespecting him.
Because
Hear what I'm saying?
RJ
Hear what I'm
Barrett
saying?
plays defense, bro.
I like RJ. I said I would at this point right now. I would rather see Grimes. I'm not saying that RJ is a bum or anything like that. I respect RJ. He hustles and grinds every freaking game. He may not score 20 or 30.
The
but he
difference
plays
between the
every
two is RJ can create his own shot. Grimes can't yet.
Not yet. Yeah. But
Now McBride can create his own shot.
yes. But I just like their energy. I think RJ is settling a lot. He's taking a lot of bad threes. I like RJ last year when RJ was going to the basket and he was getting stripped a lot of whatever, but he was going and he was trying. I think he's settling a lot this year, and
But
I
you
really
got to
don't like it.
remember, I think this is because of what the offense. Remember, I told you, Thibodeau changed the offense a little bit. He's trying to get them to shoot more threes. So
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed, but every time Randall gets the ball on the post, what happens? They're playing 4 out, 1 in.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They play 5 out or 4 out, 1 in. So basically, they're spreading the court, and they want to have a double team arrive to the middle, and then they dish it out to the open guy. But see, the teams are rotating better than they play because the Knicks, for some reason, don't like rotating. When
They don't move.
That's what I'm saying. Like they always leave the corners open, so that's where their defensive problems is. But on offense, they get stagnant and they're not keeping the basketball moving. Now with these young guys, you got Obi Toppin because he's a cut to the basket threat. He can't shoot that good yet, but I think it's arriving. I think he's like another year away between getting better at that jump shot.
I need that handle. I need that. He needs to work on that handle.
No, we don't need him. We don't need him dribbling.
No, not dribbling all over the place. I'm talking about he just needs to work on the handle.
Hit a midi. You know what I'm saying? Get better at the 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? And he take it to the basket. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? He's like Amari. He's like a poor man's Amari right now. You know what I'm saying? Except Amari can shoot. You know what I mean?
I'll take that.
But you got to stop having Randall be the offensive starter. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say starter, he can't be bringing the ball up the court because I don't know if you notice when he brings the ball up the court, there's only like 13 seconds left in the shot clock by the time he starts getting set.
But I was having this conversation with Beastberg. If you notice, when Kimba's in a game, Kimba runs over to him and tells him to give him the ball. He's like, give me the ball. Because I think
Sal, you're welcome to join the show and show me how it's done, bro.
Sal, do me a favor. Let me know when you can spell analyst first before you come on the show. Thanks. So
hold on, wait a minute.
And you don't spell analyst ANAL.
Yo, somebody must got a
fake ass sports Annie list.
Yo, hold on. Oh, Lou, hold on. What kind of cheap phone don't have a spell check? What is he typing on?
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna diss somebody that can't spell?
Yo, wait,
as an analyst, you have to know how to articulate and spell.
Yo, wait, hold on. Let's talk about the phone, bro. Every phone has a spell check. What he type right? I'm typing it right now. It don't.
He's got a flip phone. He's got a flip phone.
You can't do it. You can't
flip phone.
You can't.
It doesn't work.
There's no spell check on burner phones, bro.
Don't worry, Sal. We're gonna have you on the show
when
we do a Melody Lane King of Melody Lane show. we know you'll want to be a part of that one. Right?
Yo, live from the Uber, my man. Yo, the guy is hilarious though. You need to get him on the show.
No, he's so funny. Sal's awesome. Sal's amazing. No, but you're right. But listen, just to also reiterate a little bit what you guys were saying. Listen, the Knicks shouldn't be an under 500 team right now, though. Right, especially after how things were.
T9 Texan, wow.
Right, T9. Right. The Merry Christmas, Sal. The Knicks can't be an under 500 team. Okay, that's as simple as that. They have too many players on their team to be coming in and saying that, oh, they're an under 500 team and now they're not going to make the playoffs. They're going to make the play-in. They'll make the play-in.
At least.
They'll make the playoffs.
I think I think our next 11 games is sub 500 team. So we should actually catch some momentum right now.
Right. So if you're playing shitty teams and for the next 11 games, you got to go at least 7-4, 8-3. Right? You got to. So if that's the case, then you're back at 500.
That's it.
You
Easy.
gotta do it.
Now,
Last year, real quick. Last year, the Knicks were beating all those teams, and we were happy about it because the Knicks, New York sports in general, is bad playing against teams that are under 500.
right.
The Yankees are awful against the Baltimore Orioles. The Mets lose against the Marlins. It's just one of those things. The Knicks were beating 500 teams last year. Yep. And if they can continue to do that, the Knicks fans will calm down a little bit about not being in the play-in, not being in the playoffs. Let them build around with Kemba Walker now, too. Now that Kemba Walker shows that he's capable of playing in a Thibodeau type of coaching, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
All right, so now let's talk about the elephant in the room in Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving has been cleared to play for the Brooklyn Nets. Now,
only away games.
Okay, but we've seen how on fire James Harden has become. So he's got his stride right now. Kevin Durant has been Kevin Durant. They're missing Joe Harris. He should be around the corner. He's almost arriving back. So now they're starting to get their bodies back. They're still number one in the East. Does Kyrie Irving mess up the chemistry for Brooklyn Nets?
No.
Guys.
No.
Yes and no.
Please explain.
Go ahead, Lou.
Yes, because here's the thing. You are a professional basketball team. You only play 82 games a year. You already are 20-something. You're already 30-something games into the season. And now you're bringing in an all-star who is supposed to be a potential leader of the team who can now only play half the games, right? He can only play half the games. So now if Kyrie Irving is doing the same exact thing that he's doing right now and playoff time comes, guess what? You're only playing because you're going to have home field advantage. You're only playing 3 out of those 7 games. I don't understand how that benefits you as a team.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think they started to say it's okay for this dude to play because they look, the NBA has extended 10-day contracts for has-been players to play. So why are they doing that? Because almost half the roster is on the COVID protocol. So now with that being said, a lot of these players aren't playing a lot of games anyway. So they say, hey, if all these guys aren't playing anyway, we might as well have Kyrie play half the games. It's better than him playing none of the games. So,
well, I'm gonna say this: in Irvin's what the Nets need right now is a spot up shooter, and I feel like Irvin can hit the open jump shot. I think that's what the Nets are missing a lot.
Sal shared our post. Thank you, Sal.
Thank you, Sal.
Once because
hello, Melody Lanes.
I think Irvin can definitely open up the court for them more, even if on a 50% basis. I think 50% is better than no percent. Will it affect them in the playoffs? Like Lou said, I think 100%.
But I'm not even just talking about players. I'm talking about
as of right now, they can definitely use him.
And Joe Harris. And Joe Harris is arriving back too soon.
Listen, Joe Harris was invisible when he was there. We're not talking about Joe Harris right now.
I mean, listen, you could also look at it from this point of view, is that the chemistry can get messed up during the playoffs for the Nets, but it could also mess up the game plan for the opposing team that you're playing against too. Having someone like Kyrie Irving playing every other game or every 2 games, it can kind of mess up the strategy there too. I don't like the situation at all. I think it's you just play or you don't.
I think the situation looks crazy for the Nets because they went so gung-ho on, we're not going to play him if he's not going to. Now all of a sudden, they're going to do it without the media ate them up. The media ate them up.
But I honestly think that they came to this conclusion because of the extenuating circumstances of these protocols. Like they even shorted the protocol now. Now it's not 10 games. Now it's 5.
Well, to me that makes sense too because a lot of these guys weren't sick or anything. They just because somebody tested,
but they're not able to play though. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you got IT that's playing. You got I saw Lance Stevenson playing.
ISO Joe out there.
ISO Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like we seeing like guys in the what's that? The big 3 playing now. You know what I'm saying? So that's how desperate the NBA has gotten. So if the NBA has gotten that desperate, the Nets are going to be that desperate, knowing that they got Kyrie Irving sitting there not playing. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to try to figure it out. All right, let's let them play.
At the end of the day, the Nets have the greatest player in the league right now in Kevin Durant. And once you got that guy, you can kind of do anything, in my opinion.
I mean, OKC couldn't do anything, so
Who?
you can't really say that when he was on OKC.
But I think you know what, he wasn't the greatest player then. I think right now his game.
Kevin Durant is the greatest player in the NBA right now.
Right now, I just feel like his game has hit another level. I'm watching him play like this guy's almost 90% unstoppable. Like so,
yeah. He's pretty dangerous.
And listen, not for nothing, Kyrie Irving's going to put fans in the seats.
And then you got this guy named James Harden on the team that's pretty amazing himself. So
yeah. Listen, the team, is James, Kevin, and everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Well, you can't dismiss Kyrie Irving's talent, though.
No. I'm just
let's not go crazy.
I'm just talking about right now. Who's
but that's what I'm trying to say. You're adding Kyrie Irving, bro. Like,
oh no, yes.
And if he's playing half the games, that means he's gonna be that much more healthy. Like, and he gets to chill and do his little mental breaks.
But guess what happens though? At the smallest sign of this COVID thing, he's gonna be out like 15 games, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
I mean, he's getting paid.
They're number one seed. They're number one seed without him. So, like I said,
listen.
Any game they got him is a plus.
Let me tell you something. If the Nets are going to the finals this year. The Nets are going to the finals this year. The Milwaukee doesn't do it for me. I thought Chicago.
Said that last year.
I did say it last year.
We said that last year.
Yeah, but that was definitely that finals was definitely because of injury, bro. You can't deny.
Listen, Kevin Durant was one toe
of the conference.
Kevin Durant was one toe away.
Whoa! Hold on, real quick. Boogie Hollis has always made it a point that you cannot blame injury for people winning things. Now all of a sudden it was injury.
When did I say that?
You always say that.
I've never said that. I've been saying the same thing when you was talking about Milwaukee. I said there's no way Milwaukee would have been number one seed if James Harden wasn't hurt, bro.
You always say you cannot blame injury for a team doing well against another team because that's part of the game. You always say that.
Listen, I'm not saying injury or not injury. I'm saying they were one toe.
When did I say that?
One toe. Forget about the injury part. They were one toe away, bro. If that 2 was a 3 for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, if Kevin Durant had a size 18 shoe rather than a size 20 shoe.
All right, time out, because I'm starting to see this too much. Can somebody
Chicago's good.
Beastberg's mic off? They're good, but they're not championship.
They're not Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
No.
We're talking about teams going to the championship. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about teams that are good. We're not talking about teams that are good. All right. So when we have the conversation about teams that are good, then we'll talk about Chicago. Okay. But right now we're talking about championship teams. All right. Now, thank you for me having to waste 12 seconds of this show's time talking about Chicago, who are good. Continue, Lou.
Listen, it's after 8 o'clock, bro.
It is after 8 o'clock. But
after 8 o'clock.
It's been after 8. No, Chicago Bulls are a good team, but they're not going to the championship. No. They're not beating Milwaukee, in my opinion. They're not beating the Nets. They're not even beating the Heat.
Can I see your Milwaukee tattoo? Because apparently you're a Milwaukee fan.
I called Milwaukee was going to win the whole thing last year. And they did.
Oh, my God.
And they did.
You sound like Joel Jury with his Colts. Oh, I told you the Colts were great.
No. Yeah. Remember when he said Atlanta was better than the Nets? Oh, my goodness.
And then they went and beat the Knicks in the playoffs.
And then the Nets advanced further and then the Hawks advanced further than the Nets in the playoffs.
That still wasn't better. I don't care what nobody said.
They weren't better, but they advanced further. That they did. All right, guys, it is over past 8 o'clock. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. We had a pretty good crowd today, over about 15 average viewers.
Yeah, they missed us. They missed us last week. You know what I'm saying?
They missed us last week, so appreciate that. We want to thank Steele for laying down and doing the show at the same time. We know it's a tough life.
And rolling around in bed.
Listen, y'all we usually have a little pre-show, and y'all show me the thing that you're going to put up there. You can't surprise me, bro. You can't surprise me like that.
What are you talking about?
That meme was hilarious. Okay?
Oh, I just added it in the middle of the show.
Yeah, all those ones that he just did. Those are all add-ons he just did.
And then Boogie wants to add this one. Like, what do you?
But listen, That thing
That's
was
probably
hila-
my most embarrassing moment on the
Yo,
show.
hold
right
on.
there.
That thing was hilarious, bro. I'm
That
not
was-
I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't know
That was
why I
hilarious.
didn't see 2016. I don't know why,
Yo,
but I did not
I just
see
want
it.
you to know, Boog,
Apparently,
that
John
you
Madden
may
was born
lose
in
game.
'93 also.
And 90. You know what? Because of that goof, I'm not doing another show for the rest of the year.
Yeah, same. I'm not
Hold
doing
on,
another
bro.
show for the rest of the year either.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
done for
for sure.
2021. No more shows for 2021.
We want to
Yeah,
thank everybody for being a part of the show, guys. Great 2021 season for us. 2022, hopefully we have some better New York stuff to talk about. And yeah, hopefully, you know, we'll see what the Jets do. We'll see what the Giants do. We'll see what the Yankees do, because now that there's no baseball at the moment of any kind of talk, and the Yankees not making any kinds of moves, and the Mets making tons of moves, it's going to be a very interesting 2022
Mets
season.
making tons of moves, and we're gonna be less. We're gonna do worse than the Yankees. Watch.
We're
Yo,
going
hold
into our third official year of sports casting since we started
We want
in
you to bring up the
2020.
Jets.
Shout out to the kid that wanted this T-shirt, and I put it in my pocket. We don't like the kids, son.
I actually believe that. I believe you did that too. Give me that
Oh,
shirt.
James just gave us more breaking news. EA Sports have just canceled Madden 22. Yo, bro, I'm look, I don't know the guy personally, but I'm legitimately sad because he's literally like part of my childhood, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like-
confused.
like-
Why'd they cancel it? Is that out
Well,
of
I
respect?
mean, I probably, man, because like, I didn't they stop the Joe Montana series once he retired? Remember the Joe Montana?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So in the Madden, they kept going, I guess, until he was not alive, and now that he passed away, I guess, as a
I don't know if I
tribute
like
to him.
that, but okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, why
Go
can't
ahead.
it just be Madden still?
I don't know. I guess because they're probably gonna have something else, somebody else. I bet you they would have been Gruden if he didn't mess up. But
Now he can't get a job collecting
this
change.
Madden thing really has me sad though. I ain't gonna lie to you because, like I said, he's just like a part of my childhood. Like playing Madden,
Watching him on TV.
making fun of him because he always says the stupidest things. The
Right.
team that wins is always the one that has the most points. Stupid stuff like that.
Yo,
They're like,
it was awesome.
Oh, James.
oh, don't be saying that, James.
Don't be saying that, James. You make us look like fake sports analysts.
Annyless.
Listen, I need that to pop on the screen every time I say something crazy.
Sports
Right, yeah.
Annylist.
I am a sports analyst.
That could happen.
All right, but here at True New York Sports Studios, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you guys have a happy and healthy New Year's. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. This is not sponsored by Uber. It should be. Call an Uber, and we will see you guys next year. This broadcast brought to you by 106th Street Tire
Sports
and
Talk
Wheel.
Annylist.
Sports Talk Annylist. Get your automotive stuff done at 106th Street Tire and Wheel, located in Corona, New York. And we will see you guys next week.
That's our last.
Wear your
sponsor of the
mask,
year.
people. Wear your mask.
Wear your max. Wear your masks.
Max.
Your
Wear your
max.
max.
Wear your
Annylist.
max. Any lists. See you guys next week.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
I
Happy New
said
Year.
that, bro.